Well, hey guys, it's Justin. I'm back at you from EPCOT's 2021 Food and Wine Festival, where there are a whopping 32 food booths this year, 9 of which don't open until October 1st on Disney's 50th anniversary. But if I did the math right, that means we have 23 booths open for business today from which we can start enjoying some wonderful cuisine. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're hungry. It's going to be an awesome day. We'll also check out the live entertainment around the park, and you know I'm going to ride some rides while I'm here. I can't come to EPCOT without doing that. So buckle up and get ready for a fun day together. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that now by clicking the red subscribe button below, and then click that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I release new videos. And if you like this video or found it helpful, go ahead and click the thumbs up icon and share it with someone that might also like it. And finally, if you need prayer for anything, I'd be glad to pray for you. Just list your prayer request right below in the comments. All right, just as soon as they open up these toll plazas, we'll grab a parking spot and get into that park. Here we go. And I just wanted to show you guys the EPCOT monorail's back open. That was closed for a long time after the parks reopened. It is finally back in business. All right, we are in the park. The tap style's opened at 10:20. The park officially opens at 11 a.m. today, as it usually does. So let's see if we can jump on back the test track without too long of a wait. Here we go.
Let it go. I'm just gonna leave that to Adina Menzel, you guys. No one sings it like her. Oh, you got part of the map. You might get a little lost without the other part. Nice.
All right, they held us at the top of the hill just like before the parks closed, so they're returning to that protocol, it looks like. And it is 10:32, and we are all heading back to test track as a group now. And I can hear the cars being tested, so should be able to walk right on once we get there. Here we go. All right, and the current mask policy is that you must wear a mask indoors on all attractions and all queues and on public transportation here at the parks. And if you forget, they will remind you. All right, the design studio is back open here at Test Track. It's been a while since that's been open. And here is my custom-made vehicle. We'll see how it performs out on the track. Get ready, here we go. Here's our car. Front row, guys. And we're off!
We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Here we go! Yeah.
Let's see how your designs hold up now.
Okay.
Commencing SimCar off-road and extreme weather sequence.
Let's do it.
How your vehicles compare when it comes to their efficiency.
We got first place.
Scanning SimCar for optimal eco-efficiency. Calculating total enviro impact.
Another first place. All right.
Commencing responsiveness test.
Whoa! Action! Wow.
Automated crash avoidance technology disengaged.
Another first place.
Displaying
Victory.
responsiveness data.
What a beautiful day for a spin around the track. Whew, I am awake now. Alright, just finished up with test track, heading right next door to mission space as I normally do. It's a posted wait time of 5 minutes for the green track and 10 minutes for the more intense orange track. So let's see if those are accurate. I prefer the orange track, much more exciting. Let's jump in there and check out those wait times. Alright, yeah, there's no wait, it's a walk on.
Proceed to the event.
Welcome to the International Space Training Center. You're here today to train for the greatest adventure in the history of mankind, space exploration. I know you're probably feeling a little nervous right now, but don't worry. Every astronaut has felt that way at one time or another, even the heroes who went to the moon. But there is one thing they had that you don't have yet: training.
Attention astronaut candidates. You have selected Orange Team More Intense Training. If you are prone to motion sickness or made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces, simulators, or spinning, you may exit the flight training area now. Ask a uniformed crew member for directions to the Green Team Less Intense Training area.
Alright, they are now loading multiple parties per capsule. So no more picking your own position.
We have main engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Mission control, the tower is clear. They're all yours.
Hey, Roger, 10-4, copy that.
You want to go? Commander, initiate first stage separation now.
Velocity 15,000. 16,000.
You should have visual of the space station now. And you are on course for your slingshot around the moon. Rise and shine. Let's go, team. We've got a problem.
Beginning evasive maneuvers.
Navigator, fire rockets for descent. Now.
Rocket fire.
You're welcome.
200 miles to planet surface.
We've lost autopilot.
Runway ends in 1,000 feet. 200
Watch the barrier.
15 feet.
Pull back. Good work, team. You made it to the landing site. Welcome to Mars. And welcome to the Astronaut Corps.
Thanks. The interactive play area after you get off of mission space is back open. Alright guys, mission space orange track is in the books. Let's see what's next. Alright, the time is 11:15 and there's a 75-minute wait for test track now. Not too bad, I've seen it worse this time of day. But let's get back to the World Showcase and see what awaits us first. Alright, here's the first food booth I stumbled upon, the Donut Box. You can see what they're offering this year. And it is located right at the exit of test track. If you walk out of test track, you can't miss it. Here is the booth itself. Thank you. All right, here at the Donut Box, I went ahead and got the crispy chicken on a sriracha glazed donut, and the cast member told me that it would change my life. So I am ready for my life to be changed, apparently. This looks amazing. It is a very hefty portion, definitely shareable. Probably should split it if you're gonna be eating around the world. It's a meal in itself. I can't imagine how many calories are in this. I don't want to know. I'm just gonna enjoy it. And since it's sriracha glazed, no need to add Tabasco to it. I'm sure it's spicy enough as it is. All right, I'm gonna dig into this and see what's next for us. And here is the Brew Wing food booth menu here in the Odyssey Pavilion. And they're featuring, you guessed it, wings and beer. Don't forget to check out the EPCOT experience here in the Odyssey Pavilion to see all the changes that are coming to EPCOT. They do keep it updated, so you can check it out to see what changes are coming.
Ready to play? A fun new digital city is coming where you can play with all your Disney friends.
Welcome to the digital city, where playing is a way of life. Here we go!
All right, heading into Mexico now. Let's see if we can jump into the Pyramid Ride Grand Fiesta Tour without too long of a wait. I can't wait to see my friends, the Three Caballeros. Let's do it.
Excuse me, have you seen a duck? Hey, hey, hey! Wrong duck! Goodbye!
All right, just finished up with the Grand Fiesta Tour. What a beautiful and warm day it is here at Epcot. Let's head right next door to Norway and jump on Frozen Ever After. Here we go. Here is our vessel, front row again. We are lucking out, guys. And it is one party per row, the cast member told me. But they are filling every row. All right, hang on tight for a fun adventure.
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. Elsa wants to give us all some fun. She's making everyone a snowy summer day. Oh, you're going to Elsa's ice palace. Sven's going, I'm going, and it'll be so beautiful. See you there.
On a day very much like today, Anna saved her sister with an unselfish act of true love and Thor was frozen.
Oh, and now they're best friends.
Just call it delight, 'cause for the first time in forever, you're here.
For my sister's magic night, let it go, let it go. The cold will never bother me again.
Winter's a good time to stay and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a
Happy snowman?
exactly.
All right, Frozen Ever After is in the books. It was only a 25-minute wait. Not bad at all. And while in Norway, let's hop right next door to the Kringle Bakery. You know I'm gonna get a school bread. No line, I'll take it. Let's do it. Now this is the way I like to see Kringle Bakery. No line. Good morning. Like one school bread, please. All right, guys, no trip to Epcot is complete without a school bread. So I got mine here, and it has an Olaf fondant on top, and it is quickly melting. It's so hot today. And I apologize for eating on top of a trash can. There were no tables set up here in the Norway Pavilion. But for those of you unfamiliar, school bread is just a semi-sweet roll with custard inside and on top, and some toasted coconut on top as well. I got some water to stay hydrated, and I really like carrying around these hand sanitizing wipes as well. It's always nice to have on the festival days when you're walking around eating. So a tip for you if you want to bring some too. All right, see what's next. All right, here's the China food booth menu and what they're offering this year. And here is the Germany food booth menu and what they're offering this year. All right, from the Germany food booth, I got the Schnittknudeln, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. I'm sorry to all my German friends, but it is their version of baked macaroni and cheese with ham and onions. And you better believe I'm adding my Tabasco and black pepper to spice things up a bit. But this is actually a part of Emil's Fromage Montage, which is the walk around the festival this year. You buy 5 cheesy items and get a 6th item for free, the completer prize. And fromage just means cheese in French. So I'm looking forward to completing that this year. It'll be a tasty stroll around Epcot. All right, I'm gonna devour this and see what's next for us. And this is the Italy food booth menu. I believe this is the most expensive food booth this year. They are definitely proud of their food, but this is what they have to offer. All right, guys, the next Voices of Liberty performance starts in 2 minutes. You can see it's not very full. So I'm gonna grab a seat and enjoy that.
Please welcome the Voices of Liberty.
This land is your land. This land is my land. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. This land. This land, this land of forest to hills to water. This land was made for you and me. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. I just don't care. The sky and sunshine guaranteed. Oh yeah, the sky and sunshine.
All right, I hope you enjoyed those clips from Voices of Liberty. What a delight they are to listen to. And next is Mariachi Cobra on the same stage in 10 minutes. So I'm going to keep my seat and watch that performance. Here we go.
Please welcome Mariachi Cobra.
All right, just finished up the Mariachi Cobra performance. So much talent on that stage. And right across the street is the American Adventure. If you're not familiar, that's just a 30-minute show of the history of our country. And it's 30 minutes of air conditioning and a place to sit down, all while being entertained. So if you've never seen it, I highly recommend you see it at least once. There are 35 audio animatronics on stage. And they also have a food booth this year called the Rotunda Bistro. Let's take a look at their menu. Nice American fare here. And they have tables set up there in the rotunda you can eat at. And here's the Hops and Barley Market menu. This is the food booth right here in the America Pavilion. I have had that freshly baked carrot cake. It is exceptional. Here's what else they have. Well, look who it is. We have a Princess Cavalcade right here in the America Pavilion. Hello, ladies. And even though it's not a festival booth, these quick service locations like Joffrey's and Refreshment Outpost actually do have festival offerings. So check those out. Don't count those out for the festivals, even though they're not official booths. All right, for this year's Food and Wine Festival, they have the mini candied bacon s'mores funnel cake here at the funnel cake stand in the America Pavilion. And they still have the traditional cookies and cream and standard funnel cake as well. But they have a special festival offering for $9.50. It looks delicious. All right, here's the Japan food booth menu and what they're offering this year. And there's actually a food booth in the Tangerine Cafe this year called the Flavors of the Medina. You can see what they have to offer. All right, here's the Greece food booth menu and what they're offering this year. And this booth is located right in between Japan and Morocco, just for reference. All right, guys, I am leaving the Morocco Pavilion heading towards France, as you can see. This is a pretty common bottleneck in the park, but as you can see right now, it's not bad at all. I am pleasantly surprised with crowds today. I will take it. All right, let's keep walking around the world clockwise and see what's next. All right, here's the France food booth menu and what they're offering this year. That first item is a beignet with 3 cheeses. My goodness. Sounds amazing. All right, in the back right corner of the France Pavilion is where the new Remy's Ratatouille Adventure Ride is going to be. That opens on October 1st, and they're actually doing cast member previews in August and DVC and pass holder previews in the month of September. So a few people get to ride it early, but it's going to be right back here in this area. They have some new restrooms back here, and also a new creperie opening as well. Back here in the UK Pavilion, looks like they have a performer in the little gazebo there.
It's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love, we love. No wonder that it's Mary that we love.
All right, there were no showtimes announced for that UK pianist, but he was playing Jolly Holiday from Mary Poppins. That is a new festival entertainment option this year. All right. And World Showplace is closed. They are not using that for food booths and entertainment this year. So we will keep walking on towards Canada and see what we can find over there.
Please put your hands together for the Jameters.
Hey! How's everyone doing? Well, welcome to the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival! Yeah.
Alright, they're actually not showing the Canada Far and Wide movie here in the Canada Pavilion during the Food and Wine Festival because they have a food booth inside, the Appleseed Orchard. So we'll go check that out. But if you wanted to see Canada Far and Wide, you're not totally out of luck because I have it here on the channel and I will link it for you. But you won't be able to see it live during the festival. Alright, let's get inside and see what they have. And here is the Appleseed Orchard. They did a phenomenal job decorating in here. As you can see, you can just eat on the railings, or they have benches set up against the wall, or in the lobby area where you actually enter the show, they have these tables set up on top of barrels. Very appropriately themed. All right, here's the Appleseed Orchard food booth menu and what they're offering this year. All right, here from the Appleseed Orchard, I got the apple crumble tart. And it's actually served warm, which I am so excited about. Usually these tarts are served cold at Disney World. Absolutely delicious. Just like a warm apple pie with a cinnamon topping. So good. All right, I'm gonna devour this and see what's next for us. And here's the Canada food booth menu and what they're offering this year. All right, here's the Australia food booth menu and what they have to offer this year. They have a lot of popular offerings. And this is a brand new food booth at the festival this year, the Noodle Exchange. I've heard very good things about it. All right, it looks like we have some weather rolling in. So just a reminder to keep your eyes to the sky in the summertime. Watch out for those clouds that are building because it could rain at any time, literally, especially in the afternoon. And here is the Earth Eats food booth menu, hosted by Impossible. All right, I'm feeling a little bit of an outflow boundary from the storm, which means it could rain soon. So I'm gonna hop on over to the Land Pavilion, knock out some inside rides, hydrate up, and enjoy some AC. Let's get in there. As I'm walking around the Land Pavilion, look who I run into. Over here at Garden Grill, Chip, Dale, Mickey, and your friend and mine, Pluto. Looks like they're cooking up some good grub. Hey guys! And Sunshine Seasons has their grab and go section back for the first time since the reopening. So nice to have that. And the self-service drink stations are back at Sunshine Seasons as well. Come in and hydrate up while you're here. It's always a good idea. All right, here in the Land Pavilion, it's not busy at all. Posted wait time at 5 minutes for Living with the Land, and only 15. That's 5 minutes for Soarin'. That's good for any time of the day, especially the afternoon. It's a no-brainer, guys. Let's jump on.
We are ready for takeoff.
I just finished up soaring around the world. And while in the Land Pavilion, let's head on over to Living with the Land, the slow-moving boat ride through Disney's greenhouses. Let's do it, guys. Our vessel awaits.
Please lower your head and watch your step. For your safety, remain seated with your hands.
And no more plexiglass on the boats. That is awesome news, folks.
And refrain from flash photography. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Here at EPCOT, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals.
The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. Wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production.
All right, just finished up with living with the land, and the rain is just starting to slack up, so that was perfect timing. While we're getting a little bit wet, we may as well go under the seas with Nemo and friends. Let's jump in there now.
I am looking for my son.
Ooh, I can help. Oh, Fabio!
It's Nemo.
Where?
I don't know where. That's why we're trying to find.
Find who?
Oh, Nemo. Why don't you drop by for a little bite? Oh, what I'd give for a little bite. Clownfish, where are you? Totally, but everybody's looking for you.
I'm gonna go explore.
Not too far.
In the big blue world.
Hey, where are you going? Starfish can turn our stomachs inside out. I can amuse your friends.
All right, just finished up with the seas with Nemo and friends. And Turtle Talk with Crush is still closed, but great news, guys, it's reopening on August 21st. So we will soon be able to hear Crush interact with kids again. All right, let's get back outside and keep walking around having a fun day. Let's see what's next. All right, since we are up here at the front of the park, may as well jump on Spaceship Earth. Based on the line, it looks like a walk onto me. Let's do just that.
Here, in this hostile world is where our story begins. We are alone, struggling to survive, until we learn to communicate with one another. Now we can hunt as a team and survive together. It takes 15,000 years to come up with the next right idea, recording our knowledge on cave walls. There was only one small problem. When we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. This unknown Egyptian pounding reeds flour is inventing papyrus, a sort of paper. Papyrus in turn creates better record keeping, plans, designs, and unfortunately taxes. But it also brings with it the dawn of great civilizations. Each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with all of them, have a solution. They create a simple common alphabet, adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? In fact, the Phoenicians, they invented them.
Thank you, Phoenicians. They were pretty easy.
Rome falls, and the great library of Alexandria in Egypt is burned.
I smell it.
Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever.
It makes me want barbecue.
Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. And the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance.
Praise you, Lord God.
And in 1969, from somewhere
Hello. You're doing a good job.
what if everyone could have one of these amazing machines in their own house? There's just one problem. They're as big as a house. The solution comes in, of all places, a garage.
Garage in California.
Young people with a passion for shaping the future put the power of the computer in everyone's hands.
And thank you for doing that.
Together we form a super network that glows with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new renaissance.
All right, just finished up with the iconic Spaceship Earth. Still in its Dame Judi Dench version. They have not refurbished it yet. All right, let's keep walking around and see what's next for us. All right, I came back to Hops and Barley here in the America Pavilion. And I got the hot beef sandwich and the carrot cake. I mentioned earlier I had the carrot cake before and it is so good I had to get it again. So I'm gonna devour these and keep walking around. And here's the Shimmering Sips food booth menu. Hosted by Corksicle, just like the festival. All right, here's the beloved Hawaii food booth menu. And this actually changed locations. The Noodle Exchange is in its old home, and this is towards the front of the park when you first enter World Showcase. That passion fruit cheesecake is amazing. I think I'm gonna have to get some. All right, I ended up getting in line at the Hawaii food booth, and I got two of my absolute favorite things at the festival. First on the left is the Kahlua pulled pork slider, and then on the right, of course, is the passion fruit cheesecake, which is also one of the items on Emil's fromage montage. So that means I have 2 items acquired, 3 to go for a completer prize. All right, guys, I'm gonna devour these and continue walking around if I'm not asleep. All right, here's the Swanky Saucy Swine food booth menu. Yes, you heard me right. This is another new food booth this year, featuring swine, of course. And here's what they're offering this year. And here is the Mexico food booth menu. They always do such a good job with their food. And here is the Flavors from Fire food booth menu. hosted by the NFL. Very nice of them to do. All right, guys, that is going to do it here from the 2021 Food and Wine Festival at EPCOT. What a delicious day it was. Thank you so much for tagging along with me. I hope you had a great time and got to see what the festival looked like this year. You know I'll be back soon because I did not get to eat everything I wanted to, as is usually the case. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that now by clicking the red subscribe button below, and then click that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I release new videos. And if you like this video or found it helpful, go ahead and click that thumbs up icon below and share it with someone that might also like it. In the meantime, everybody, you know what I'm going to say, and I mean it. Stay well, stay safe, and God bless. Bye for now. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life.